Hello and Happy New Year, I'm Leon and this is Louise.
Welcome to 2016. With a whole year stretching out ahead of us and the last of the Christmas leftovers fading fast, it's time to take a look at the big games coming your way this year and find out what you're most excited about.
Yes, after a very scientific process of asking you what you wanted to play more than anything this year, we took the most requested games, stripped away the ones that aren't actually coming out in 2016,
and the ones that don't even exist,
and created a top 10 that you then voted for as your biggest games of 2016. If you think we're missing anything out, then sorry, it just didn't make the shortlist. So don't shoot the messenger, we're just telling you the results of what you voted for, with over 4,000 votes deciding this final list.
Now, to start us off, we've got a joint 9th place.
It's a top 10?
Yes, but Quantum Break and Horizon Zero Dawn got 3% of the votes, making them joint 9th.
But 10?
Let it go. R. Scott Torgan is clearly a fan of Quantum Break, saying that the game's mix of gameplay and TV show could revolutionise gaming, while Raphael Margretti simply points out that Remedy is amazing and the game looks awesome. Now, Horizon Zero Dawn gets similar love from Nawaz Suleiman, who also says that it looks like an amazing game.
Next up we have number 8, with Deus Ex Mankind Divided getting 4% of the votes. Do the thing. I didn't ask for this. But clearly you did, with Robert McTaggart making his choice for the style, the stealth and the story.
Next up at 7 with 5% is Dishonored 2, a game we've barely seen anything of but clearly enough to excite you lot. George Casali picked it because the first game and its DLC were so awesome, and Aaron Walton says there's no question about it being his choice.
Number 6 is where things start to get serious, with a coincidental 6% vote for Dark Souls 3.
Praise the sun.
Now, those of you who voted for Dark Souls 3 clearly did so for one reason. It's the only game nowadays that's challenging, says Warren Bean, while Luke Goodall is after the joy of not having my hand held and being made to earn everything.
Which brings us into the final 5, starting with quite literally the biggest game of next year, in size at least, with No Man's Sky getting 8% of the votes. Ted Daniel Brown thinks it looks like an adventure, while Stephen Trepak says it seems too ambitious to work, but I hope it does.
And I think Stephen A. Wilson speaks for a lot of us when he says he voted for it just to find out what the f it is. Now, next up at number 4 is Final Fantasy 15 with 11% of the votes, and that brings us up to the final 3.
Now, these are your biggest games of this year, and we'll start with The Division in 3rd place, proving that delays and lack of recent updates hasn't put you off. Now, 17% of you voted that as your 2016 most wanted. Bradley Goldsmith just says apocalyptic-style survival games are my favourite, while Irene Rainbow Dunn thinks it looks like an awesome co-op game for my friends and I to enjoy.
Real big hitter time now, with the number 2 game getting 20% of the votes, and it's Mass Effect Andromeda. Angel Tenchi can't wait to explore more planets and meet more aliens, while John Compton is interested to see how they handle a new solar system. Although Jamie Haling does point out it'll probably get delayed till 2017.
Oh, don't jinx it, Jamie. So this is it, the number 1 game you voted for the most.
Gosh, I wonder what we haven't mentioned yet.
Well, wonder no more, because with 23% it's Uncharted 4. And it's no surprise Nate's send-off is your most wanted. David Plumley wants to see how it ends, while Presley Thies is similarly excited to see how Naughty Dog wraps up Nathan Drake's story.
Now for Jamie C. Jones, it's simply his favourite series, and Tim Rogers has played all the games to date, saying it's been one hell of a ride so far, and I can't wait to see what's in store. That's you and me both, Tim. Now don't forget, you can get in touch to talk games or just say hi on Twitter via @LeonHurley,
@Shiny_Demon,
or even @GamesRadar. So see you later on in 2016.